Hey guys! After a long time, we have made a new 4th beta for our mod Jujutsu Kaisen Playground. This video will showcase new characters, new unique items and new features. So, let's start. Let's start with Naobito Zenin. This grandpa will give you a light because of his speed 25 times faster than yours. He can also calmly slow down time and dodge objects like in the Matrix. But his main feature is projection sorcery. You can enable this feature in the context menu of his head. After that his trajectory will appear, which you can move. To stop the trajectory, you need to click Dispel Projection Sorcery in the head of his trajectory. Naobito will then walk along this trajectory in slow motion. He won't be stopped by objects in his path, he has already passed through them, so they can't stop him. Because his trajectory all the way through is a projection of the path he's already on. Very useful if you oversleep your work. Also in trajectory mode he is able to redirect the physical force with the ability that he has in his hands. Including it, he can give impulses to objects that he touches, and after his run they will fly away where he directed them, unless of course they flew in his direction too hard. He also has the slow time ability, during which he can also repel objects. All objects and characters slow down, while Naobito and other Jujutsu users with this ability still move in real time. You can also change the scale of slow time ability from 1 to 25, and most importantly, you can give out Naobito abilities to other Jujutsu users in the ability picker. Naoya Zenin has also been added to the update. His abilities are similar to his father Naobito Zenin, and he can also slow time and move projectionally. We've also added Mai Zenin. At this moment she doesn't have any special abilities. Now we move on to a new character with new item, Momo Nishimiya. She doesn't have any special abilities, just 1500 energy. But she can sit on a new item, Straw Broom. To do this, you need to touch her lower body by Straw Broom. Now when you activate Straw Broom she will take off. The height of flight can be edited in the context menu of Straw Broom. Also, anyone can fly the Straw Broom, the character doesn't even need to be a Jujutsu user. The next one we added was Garuda. It's a flying worm that has 700 energy. His main abilities are to pierce everything with his mouth, change gravity for comfortable movement, and twist. To change gravity and twist, you need to call the context menu of his head and click on Open Menu Garuda. Twist is responsible for the Garuda's folding mode. Change gravity scale changes Garuda's gravity. Initially the value is set to 0, but it can be changed to either positive or negative value. At high values, gravity becomes unbearable and anything underneath will be destroyed. In addition to spawning, Garuda can be summoned by any of his owners. His summon ability can be given through the ability picker. Garuda can also be spawned by the character Yuki Tsukumo, who originally has his summon. In the context menu of her head, you can summon him. When he is summoned, he will have no collision with his owner, and you can also edit his weight. At high weight values and with gravity he will destroy everything in his path. Well, it was all about Garuda, let's move on to the next things. You want to beat Mike Tyson? Star Rage is a new ability where you can lift weights of hundreds of tons. To do this you need to give it out through the ability picker and point it at your hand, or be Yuki Tsukumo. Now in the context menu of the hand click on Change Mass Multiplier and enter the value. You are now the leader of the heavyweight group. Any creatures can now be made cursed. Through the Make Curse button in the ability picker you can give curse energy, which will determine its size. The higher the energy, the higher the curse will be. Tired of Jujutsu weapons cutting people in half? Now you can turn off the slice effect in the context menu of any weapon. Without the slice effect, humans will just be pierced through. And enable default sharp like normal weapons in People Playground. Moving on to Playful Cloud, we have now added the ability to make the edge sticks sharp. Now you can stick it in you and your friend and take a trip around the world. We've added the ability for weapons to draw energy from other creatures with Jujutsu mechanics. Each cut with a weapon will draw energy from its owner and the person it stabbed. Also, if the weapon is held by more than one person at a time, the energy will be distributed between the wielders, so you can do a lot of damage to the target. It will absolutely save you from accidentally dropping curse. Also, energy-powered weapons emit a beautiful blue wave effect. We have added the ability to remove Jujutsu system from all creatures that have it. To remove Jujutsu system, you just need to select Jujutsu system in the ability picker and give it to someone who already has it. To remove the Jujutsu system, the first thing you need to do is remove abilities. And to remove an ability from people, you need to find remove abilities in the ability picker. You can remove individual abilities or remove all of them. After removing abilities, you can remove Jujutsu system already.
You have no power here.
Rika can now be given to any Jujutsu user. To do this, she must be selected in the ability picker and then click on any Jujutsu user. Now you can summon her in the context menu. In the last beta 3.5 video we showed the new effects of Gojo abilities. In the new update we have reworked the effect. Now the effects looks more epic and has a better animation. So, we've added a new attachment to the mod, Cursed Bullets. It attaches to all weapons that support under-barrel attachments. With this attachment, weapon will not fire as any usual weapon. It must be held by a Jujutsu user, and only in such conditions your weapon will fire cursed bullets, which will take energy from the Jujutsu users. Unlike normal weapons, which can do almost nothing to some Jujutsu users or curses like Jogo or Rika for example. Let's get to the details. Megumi and Itadori's hair changes under Sukuna's control. For hair change they just need to eat Sukuna's finger. Mahito had self-soul transfiguration added. When you enable it in the head context menu, you will be able to resize any part of his body when selected. You can resize with the H and J buttons, or return the size to the normal state with the K button. Rollback can be customized in the ability settings. You can choose to roll back the whole body or roll back only the part of the body under the cursor. Also, when you hold down the resize buttons together with the K button, for example H plus K or J plus K, you will reduce the size. You can also reassign these buttons in the context menu. In the ability picker, the old kind of transfiguration has been renamed to the other soul transfiguration. Body soul transfiguration has been renamed self-soul transfiguration and can now be given out with an ability picker. And that's it. The update is pretty big and contains a lot of new things. Maybe you didn't expect it, but I hope I made you happy with this surprise. In the next update there will also be a lot of new things, and now we will go to the list of people who support us. And I've got to run. Thanks for watching.